Are you ready for this, people? Welcome to Newcastle Fans TV. This video is sponsored by the One Football app. The One Football app will keep you up to date with all the takeover news. Download it, it's free in the description. Everybody's starting to use this, which is fantastic to see. But we've got a lot to get rattled through. We really have. We're going to be hearing from Kyle and also Johnny in a moment. But so I just want to take you back before we're going into the news and how it broke. So last night, which was on Sunday night, that the Sun's reporter Justin Allen had an exclusive that broke the news last night that £350 million had been, well, it's going to be exchanged, or well, he was claiming it had been, that Newcastle had been bought/sold. Very pessimistic. Everybody was looking at it thinking it's the Sun, they're not reputable. You know, no one believes them, the amount of fake stories that they've put over the years. You're seeing then the Daily Mail start to copy it. Again, the Daily Mail, from what I gather in the Daily Mail, we're just seeing this as like traffic. That's the way I was looking at it, thinking, oh, the Sun are getting lots of traffic. We need some of that. We need some clicks. We need some advertisement revenue coming through. But, you know, the likes of Sky, the Chronicle and Telegraph's reporters last night over on Twitter said that we're looking into it, and they were trying to declare that there was interest in Newcastle. We all know this, that they're always interested in Newcastle. Look, it's a Premier League club, and it could break, it could go on to bigger things, and, you know, we've seen all this all the way through the years, and, you know, we've seen takeovers fail in the last 2 or 3 years in particular. It springs to mind off the top of my head as well. But the reporters was then saying last night, which was Sunday, that Newcastle were declining to comment. So everyone was having a frenzy on Twitter. Everyone went to bed, woke up this morning, okay, what's going to happen today? And then Ahmed Al-Hati, who was a journalist out in Dubai, claimed it was a done deal. Obviously, Pete Graves, who obviously everyone knows who Pete Graves is, checked him out and said that his contacts told Pete from Abu Dhabi that he is a reputable journalist and he can be trusted, and he's based in Dubai. Now, and then in a bizarre twist today as well, on Twitter, Sheikh Khalid bin Zayed Al Nahyan, I've said that right, haven't I? His lawyer, allegedly, I must stress, claims that the deal will be announced and finalised on Friday coming, and that it's 88% done. Now, first of all, why would a lawyer run onto Twitter and say, oh, this is happening, it's done deal, I'm running onto Twitter to tell the whole world? Why would a lawyer, first of all, do that? I raise massive doubts about this, and we've hung on about this video. We didn't really want to put this video out this morning. We'll wait until more news has developed with the club's statement and the group's statement, which we'll read out in a moment to you. So why would you go on and tell the world? So it seemed like everybody was trying to get a piece of the action. And then round about just before 5 p.m, in another twist, a statement had come out, again exclusive, by the Sun. And when you see it, you think to yourself, oh, it's the Sun again. Why are the Sun having exclusive rights to this deal? But it looks a lot more genuine this time around, and this is where I started to believe that something is actually happening here. It goes on to say, in response to numerous reports in the world media this morning, we would like to comment as follows. We can confirm the representatives of His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Zayed Al Nahyan are in discussions with Mike Ashley and his team about the proposed acquisition of Newcastle United Football Club. We view it as an honour to have the opportunity to build on the strong support, history and tradition of the club. We have agreed terms and we are working hard to complete the transaction at the earliest opportunity. Best regards, Midhat Kawai, Group Managing Director, Bin Zayed Group. It looks genuine. Obviously, there is concerns about, can it happen? Can it get over the line? This is Johnny's thoughts. Johnny's out in Turkey at the moment on holiday.
My initial reaction of this statement is, well, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Who would have thought just maybe even a couple of weeks ago that Newcastle would be anywhere near getting sold? This is very similar of the Manchester City one all those years ago. If you're old enough to remember, one day Manchester City weren't owned by Sheikh Mansour, the next day they were. It was that quick. Obviously, there was Premier League stuff that needed to be completed, but it got done. Man City managed to sign Robinho. Now, what does this mean for Newcastle United? It just means that, firstly, Mike Ashley is out of the football club. Again, who would have thought that? No one really thought that, but I'm not getting my hopes up too much. Again, I think we've seen this before. We've seen this with Amanda Stavely. We've seen this with Peter Kenyon throughout the years. You know, this is a complex deal. However, this guy seems serious and it has legs. The Sun newspaper have gone with it. I know the Sun newspaper get a lot of criticism, and rightly so, in terms of stuff with Liverpool Football Club in the past, but this story seems genuine now. The club have also confirmed it is genuine interest. It's absolutely remarkable. It really is remarkable. If this goes through, Newcastle potentially could be the second richest football club in the world behind Manchester City. We want your views, want your comments, and, well, what the next 24 hours is going to bring in Newcastle United as a club, I don't know, but it seems to be rather exciting. But let's just remember, this is Mike Ashley, this is Newcastle United. It's never this easy.
Right, so that's Johnny's thoughts. All Newcastle fans are now starting to get excited. But who is he? Who is this Sheikh? Who is he? Who is Sheikh Khalid? So, he's 61. He wants Rafa Benitez to stay, according to reports, which would please Newcastle fans. It would, let's be honest. He is believed to be the cousin of Sheikh Mansour, who owns Manchester City and, of course, is part of the royal family. However, there is a negative on that, which I do have to bring up because it might cause concern for the Premier League, having two family members running two different Premier League clubs. However, I do think that I'll be a little bit concerned for the Premier League having two different family members. Yes, I know that he's probably going to put it through his group, his own group that he built. However, it will raise concerns because what if a third one comes along or a fourth one further down the line? The Daily Mail claimed that he failed to buy Liverpool, what was it, early 2018, I think, after reports of not having proof of a $25 million deposit whilst they met in New York. But however, other media outlets say that actually they never even met the pair. So that's interesting. That was John Henry, who was the owner then. And Sheikh Khalid picked up a degree in the US of A when he was in Boston for business administration, and also he's got a PhD in finance from universities in the States. Obviously set up the group, Bin Zayed Group, in 1988, which specialises in a number of different things, including finance, technology and trading. He's wealthy and he knows about business as well. Now, earlier on today, Kyle was at St James's Park, and this is what he said about it before these statements.
It's just a case of pinch of salt kind of talk, but it's been said over the past couple of hours or so, especially in United Arab Emirates media, that this deal actually might be done. And my thoughts on it is what it has been for the past year or so when people have been linked, like Peter Kenyon and Amanda Staveley, is that don't fall for the trap, don't expect the club to be bought, because in the past we've been let down. In the past it's been disappointing when it's fell through and went tits up. So I would just encourage people not to get all worked up and expect this to happen. But what I will say is it feels a lot different to the previous times. It feels a lot different in regard to it's further along than it has been in the past. It's been straight away. It's been bought. The deal might be done, contracts sent to the Premier League, the whole shebang. But I don't know what to think. I honestly don't. It's a unique and sensitive situation. Fans are excited and nervous at the same time. But do I think it's going to happen? I'd rather say no than say yes. I want it to happen. Don't get us wrong. The era of Mike Ashley coming to an end, it'd be flipping great. We'll be partying in the streets. I think I'd have to buy a couple of fans pints and they can buy me a couple. But it's a unique one. I think we'll find out over the next couple of days how things are going to happen, how things are going to transpire, how things are going to play out.
So now the statements have come out. Of course, Kyle will be a lot more happier. I'm optimistic. Well, look, we all know that. We want Mike Ashley to leave. It's promising. It's great news for us. It really is. Everyone's getting a little bit excited on Twitter. Rightly so. We do want Mike Ashley out this club. There's no shadow of a doubt about this. We didn't ask for a Sheikh to come in. Don't get me wrong. It'll be absolutely fantastic because we know that the money's there and he wants Rafa Benitez to stay in. We'll be talking about it more for the week, but it's promising. It's not a done deal yet. We've seen takeovers not happen. We've got to be cautious. But, we could dream. We could. But on the other flip side, it could all go in tatters. We've seen it with Amanda Staveley recently. We've seen it with Peter Kenyon. We've seen it with the fake Chinese smokescreen, I call it. But let us know what you think as well in the comments. Thank you for all your comments in the live comments as well. But if you're watching the rerun of this, we'll keep you up to date. Jump over to our website, newcastlefanstv.com. Go onto Twitter, go onto Facebook. It's updated with all the latest with the takeover. But it's been a hectic day for a bank holiday, hasn't it? Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.